What you do in the dark always comes out in the light. Business owner and a businessman, the owner of Shorty's 1997. I'm the owner of Shorty's Bootleg Barbecue, established in 2000. Opened up 2 businesses because the state took property from me and denied me due process and equal protections. I'm also an activist. I'm the founding member of the Baltimore Block. I've been active in the community for a long time. I'm also the founding member of Shorty's, the self-help organization for the redevelopment and re-education of the young. Shorty's was approved by Governor O'Malley in 2006. I've been locked up in 2 different states and charged with terrorism because I was active in the community. I wanted to end the war on drugs. I was locked up because I was making a documentary and a movie called Baltimore Rewired, all about the money behind the war on drugs. Hassan Giordano know about it. Ivan Bates know about it. Murphy Law Firm know about it. Dwight Pettit, Warren Brown, Malcolm Ruff, J. Wendell Gordon, J.B., the Ouch Lawyer. This movie about the money y'all make off of the war on drugs, the politics behind the war on drugs. 2006, I started using toilets to expose y'all. We call it potty training politicians. We was doing this in my store on Falls Road, and we got tapes to prove it. Now, I sent a letter to President Trump. He got 2 letters. President Trump asked for corruption in Baltimore. Dog, I'm going to give him corruption in Baltimore on a silver platter. Everything that I'm telling you, you can go to Fox 45, Rachel Aragon, and Elijah Westbrook. You go directly to the city solicitor. Go directly, because the war on drugs is it's y'all's cash cow. And we getting cut out of this equation. So, getting ready to shine the light on this. I'm doing this for the Creative Alliance's 2020 session, Artscape, Art and Activism. So y'all gonna see these toilets and y'all gonna see TVs. 2020, I'm using TVs and toilets to get my conversation across. Art and activism. The same way that y'all put cows out across the city, the same way that y'all put crabs around the city, I'm gonna put the TV around the city. Just like Fox 45 talk about crime and justice. We make America great again, we gotta address America's hate again, and we're gonna address it in the black community. Our hatred toward each other. Baltimore's the city of crabs because y'all crabbing. I'm not a crab. I'm not from here. I'm from Zion. I uplift. I empower. I encourage. That's what I do. So take this journey with me. I'm using toilets. All right. And we're going to use toilets about the prison industry and the television, the way you demonizing us. All right. Can you see that? Gold and black, and I ain't a Pittsburgh Steeler. That's Africa. The golden people. This is for Karen York. This is for Nicole Mundo. This is for Kurt Anderson. This is for the Maryland Black Caucus. I started this with y'all back in 2009. Nicole Mundo used to work for GOP Carter. Karen Mundo used to work for Kurt Anderson. Christopher Williams worked for GOP Carter. All right? It's about your prison industry and mass incarceration. I'm also a member of the Out for Justice. I'm a very outspoken member of Out for Justice. Y'all watching Tiger King on Netflix? Well, you ought to watch Shorty's Journey for Justice on Facebook. Social media for social change. I don't have money to make the movie, so I'm using social media to make the movie. We're going to take everything I've been doing on social media since 2006 and put it together. 13 years means I got 13 movies. Y'all talking about Tiger King and episodes? We're going to talk about and the original reason that y'all locked me up. You locked me up because I applied for Martin Luther King's job. I gave you letters from a Birmingham jail. I gave you crime and justice. So we getting ready to build this TV like I build them toilets. And we're going to talk about Billy Murphy going to be on there. And it's going to be comedy. Rocks, paper, scissors. It's going to be comedy. Because, see, I'm supposed to be in Las Vegas. I'm supposed to be in Rio. I'm supposed to be out of here. But y'all stuck me in Baltimore. So the same thing make you laugh, going to make you cry. Toilet, television. And on that toilet, we're going to have The Wire. On that toilet, we're going to have Baltimore's award-winning Baltimore Sun. We're going to have Luke Broadwater on that toilet and that TV. Because we're going to talk about occupying the courts. That's the Department of Justice 2014. That's the Department of Justice. And that's my Department of Justice ID number. And that's my letter to President Trump. All right? So we're going to make all this perfectly clear and perfectly for the community. Because Kwasi and Fume, you're the Oversight Committee now. You're the Oversight Committee Chairman. I got my whistleblower's application in Congressman Cummings' office. We're going to make this real public. Federal investigation about the Democratic Party in Maryland. About the money you make off of black bodies in the war on drugs. Remember The Wire? David Simon made a lot of money off The Wire. Snoop made money off The Wire. A lot of people made money off The Wire, but The Wire hurt Baltimore. So I'm going to give you Baltimore Rewired. I'm going to give you the politics behind the war on drugs. In 1986, you signed the crime bill. In 1986, I've stood up against the war on drugs. State Illinois versus Dwayne Davis. Yeah, instead of a toilet, I used a gun. I use guns and drugs. I ain't using guns and drugs no more. I'm using toilets, television, tape, and glue. It ain't fuck me, it's fuck you. We're going to put this on the toilet. And like I said, when I finish with this toilet, it's going to have all of this on it. It's going to have your funding on it. It's going to have your art on it. Because this is going to the art. It's going to have Maryland voices on it. You want to make a change in Washington? Make a vote. It's going to have you on it. We're going to talk about black. Because y'all want to talk about y'all taking pictures in Annapolis with Frederick Douglass and Harriet Tubman. And y'all talk about Martin Luther King. But these are the black faces that promote white supremacy in Maryland. These are the black faces that's selling out our black community. And this is our media that keeps it going. This is our media. So everything that I got here, I'm going to put on that TV. Y'all paraded me around TV for like months. February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September of 2011. It's my turn now. Welcome to the basement. Jesus had a cross. Martin had a gun. Shorty got a toilet. And we all got our shit to deal with. That toilet is about your prison industry. That toilet is about the riots. It's about ITSE. Alright? And we talking about ceasefire. Can't have a ceasefire if you don't admit you got a war on drugs. You got a war on drugs, you got a ceasefire. That means we got to address the issues that create this war on drugs. I'm building this toilet for... I'm building this toilet for an art exhibit at the Creative Alliance, the members only. And this toilet is going to have the members of our Senate and our Congress and our elected officials. This toilet is going to be all about our elected officials and the war on drugs. All about the war on drugs. We're going to address the war on drugs in 2020 because y'all making a lot of money off the war on drugs. You're making a lot of movies about the war on drugs, but you ain't talking about ending the war on drugs. You ended prohibition and you stopped killing black people and locking black America up. Let's end the war on drugs. Let's call this Baltimore Rewired. It's the Baltimore Sun. Y'all got this award, right? I'm getting ready to send this award to President Trump. It's the Trump Award. The Trump Award. Because that's what your award deserves, the toilet. The Baltimore Sun, anything the Baltimore Sun say or do deserves to end up in the toilet. It goes my awards. All right. That's the Community Verizon Award. All right. Dwayne Shorty Davis, Community Verizon Award. I'm going to put that in the toilet. That's my Malcolm X Award. We're going to put that on the toilet. Freedom Fighter by Hassan Giordano. I earned that. I do what Malcolm did. I did what Martin did. Jesus had a cross. Martin had a dream. Malcolm got a gun. Shorty got a toilet. And we all got our shit to deal with. With racism. Let's deal with mass incarceration. Let's deal with these politicians that are selling out Baltimore. Because like I said, I'm getting ready to make this into art and activism. Getting ready to rat y'all out. Comedy, theater, proactive activism, potty training politicians in 2020, and the world gonna pay attention.